Yo, what's happening? And get ready real quick, y'all. Hold on, your boy King in the building. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to get this thing right. Man. Make it right for my people to tune in and chime in. It's your boy. It's your boy coming in live. King Render. Hold on, let me get y'all some light. Y'all see the guy. Get y'all some light. Let y'all see the guy. Hold on 1 second though. Let me get my other people's in here. You can love you better. I love you right now. All right. So for my Facebookers, y'all could just go right now, go to the link, hit it, you'll post up live, man. All right. So what we talking about today, man, is real life situations about our community and what we should do to rectify a lot of the financial uh, inadequacies that we have as a community and as a culture. And so I just want to come out, man, and talk about those things. First of all, I want to give thanks to everybody who's tuning in, share the video, man, share the information. I always remember you can always go to YouTube, the Black Information Station, and be able to get up to date knowledge on what we did in our history and what we can use from what we did in our history. See, in our history is where we claim the most victory. You understand what I'm saying? That's when we wasn't scared. So you can take a lot of things from our history and be able to implement them into our cowardice now and be able to strengthen us as a people and be able to know too what works, right? What has worked before still works. And just like they'll continue to use old methods, or any adversaries continue to use old methods of suppression, we can continue to use old methods of aggression, right? Old methods of being able to fight our way to victory, right? So the Black Information Station, that's where you can find all you want and how to be a strong Black individual in the day and time that we live in. All right. So always remember that Black Information Station YouTube. You can always follow me too on Facebook, King Render, Instagram, Sir Render 100. I'm always uh, I've always been this kind of brother. I will always continue to be this kind of brother to my community. So there you go. That's my introduction. Now you can introduce yourself. Understand that it's an interactive website. You can continue to post your feedback on Facebook, post it on YouTube. Let me know what you're talking about. Let me know you in the building. You know what I mean? Like the page, subscribe to the YouTube page. You know, what we're trying to do is not necessarily to get famous, because I've always been nameless. What we're really trying to do, man, is ID, right? ID while we here. So moving forward, what we need to do in our communities is at an all-time high. The question I pose today is, first of all, how many more lives are we willing to lose until death come knocking on your door, right? So as much as we like to ignore the world view and ignore the, how can I say, effect that that may have on us as individuals, it's true. It can affect you from far away. So what we need to do is understand how it works, how that affects us, right? But we'll never focus on the worldview because we're so distracted from our locality of thinking. It keeps us busy. Uh, but you only tend to do for you and yours. When you don't do for the community and you move somewhere, or if you have to raise a family somewhere, and you have not done your just due to the outside of your home, then you basically a prisoner to your home. You're a prisoner to just your social circle. That is the true definition of antisocial. You cannot leave your home in comfort to know your family gonna be okay. So therefore, you're a prisoner to it because you cannot see how you can affect your community to make it better for your kids. See, when you only care about your kids and you don't care about the others, then the other kids affect your kids. When you don't care about other people's families and all you do is care about yours, then those families will affect your family. So it's not what we do in our homes that truly matter, but it's what we do on the outside of our homes that truly matter. See what I'm saying? So now it is time for us to take our valuables, our skills, our intellect, right? Our labor, our worth, and put it to use. Not just for your benefit, but for the benefit of others. Now, here's the sneaky thing. How much are you really benefiting when it's just you and you can't go outside fearful of somebody gonna take your stuff? You got to move to the adversary's neighborhood to feel safe. That means you have made no impact in your own community. The measure of a man is not what he do for himself, but what he do for us. Thus, the Black Information Station. You get it? I ain't learned this just for me or just for myself or my family, but we learn things to disseminate it to our community to make them better. Because when I make you better, I make me better. And therefore, when I research this information, I therefore make myself better and I'm willing to share it at the same time. Not trying to hoard it, not trying to make you pay for it. Share, right? Community, commune. So the only time that we are willing to say that we are actually together on something is in a church house, at a barbecue, a picnic, or a funeral, right? But when we're in relation with one another, when we're friends, when we're in cohesence with life together, we then somehow continue to turn away from providing every aspect that we have to one another. We only do it for money. That's good. But can you get money and do it for family? Right? So that's the talk today, man. So I hope y'all stay tuned and stay live because that's where we're going today, right? Relationships, economic development. And I'm gonna try to pull up something real quick while we talking because I believe that this to be one of the true aspects of what I want to discuss today. And it is a true definition of what we should be looking at when dealing with each other. So give me 1 second here. And if y'all know anybody that know anybody that know anybody, share the video. Tell them we're going live, we're going in, and it's time. Yeah, it's time. Tired of playing with y'all, man. It's time. It's time, man. I'm tired of playing, man. It's time, bro. It's time. And ain't nothing we can do, right? It's time. It's time. Let me see if I can share my screen with y'all, man. Let me see if I can share my screen with y'all. And we going in. You know what I mean? We going in. No, no, no. Yo, can you see the screen? Let me know if y'all can see the screen. Oh, 1 second. It's taking a little while. Come on, man. What you doing? I think my screen sharing is messing up. Yo, I think my screen sharing is messing up, man. I'm gonna try this one more time, but what we were looking at there was I was trying to pull up partnerships, right? Knowing that partnerships. Let me see if I can do this one more time, man. Y'all bear with me 1 second. Let's see if we can pull this out one more time. Okay. Let's see this right quick. Matter of fact, let's do this like this. Yeah, like this here, dog. Give me 1 second, people. And we're gonna get you right. Yep, we're gonna get y'all right. We're gonna get you right, man. That's what this is all about. Getting you right, man. So we're gonna get y'all right, man. Let me know if y'all can see the screen. All right. So partnerships, man. Y'all see what partner? Let me see, man. Can y'all see this thing? Partnerships, man. This is what partnerships is. The state of being a partner or partners, right? The second definition, an association of two or more people as partners. Now let's see exactly what they're trying to say here. All right, let's go to the see what they really saying about this, man. All right, it's the Webster. It say a legal relation existing between two or more persons contractually associated as joint principals in a business. Began a legal partnership. We don't want to read that. A relationship resembling a legal partnership and usually involving close cooperation between parties having specified and joint rights and responsibilities. Right. So it's the reason why I brought this up. Right. Partnerships. when we are in the let me bring y'all back to me real quick, man. Bring y'all back real quick. Yeah. So when we are here seeking love interest, right? One thing I've noticed about in the black community is that we do not really base our relationships on anything to do with our income, right? Her income is her income, the male income is the male income, right? We rarely share the income version of the relationship. We will raise kids together, we'll sleep together, eat together, we'll build together, do all this, pay bills together, everything. But we really are really very standoffish when it comes to how much you make and are you willing to combine the income to one account. That's not what I'm talking about today. But I am talking about the aspect of combining a income from a mentality aspect. Now, you brothers and sisters, y'all get together, and you're not just dating, but it's something intentional. And as you go through this course of intention, he may be making $12 an hour. She may be making $15 an hour. What happens is that the person making $12 an hour bases his whole goal setting and lifestyle of what he will or can obtain at $12 an hour. So his wardrobe is a $12 an hour wardrobe. His uh, living situation is one that could be on a $12 an hour. His car is a $12 an hour car, or his mode of transportation is a $12 an hour mode of transportation. And the same thing with her. She's living a $15 an hour lifestyle. She has a $15 an hour home, which may be an apartment. She has a $15 an hour wardrobe. Drives a $15 an hour car, and you stay within those lanes and within your dreams or within your aspirations, you encapsulate them within the 12 and the 15. But you're together, not understanding because you do not divulge that information. You don't speak openly about finances, right? Because we don't necessarily maybe understand the whole dynamics of finances. But hopefully, we'll do after this video. We'll get the necessity of being able to discuss how to get over in your finances while we're coupling, right? How to be dynamic powerhouse of financial let's say assets to our community when we combine our income, right? So now if these two people was to just realize, if I was to ask this $12 man, hey man, what would you think about if I increased your income to $27 an hour? Would you like that? Pretty sure he would say yes. And if I told this young lady here making $15 an hour, hey young lady, would you like it if I increased your income to $27 an hour? Would you like that? And she probably would say, oh yeah, because all the stuff I've been talking about I could do. Never not understanding that the both of them together are making $27 an hour. $27 an hour together. They don't have to live like 12 and 15. Both could live like 27. This is the aspect and the phase of a relationship that we are missing and that we have been trained the wrong way in. Back in the day, we remember mom and them used to, grandmama and them used to put their little side money in their purse. And they'll try to get granddad to spend all his money, but she ain't gonna spend all of hers, right? So I understand the dynamic of keeping quiet your assets and your things. But what happens is we limit our goal setting and our vision for what we can obtain in life. So all I'm saying to do is when we open up the aspects of dual income, right? When we open up our minds to talking finances and to building income as two people in a relation, then we understand now we have more purchasing power than what we actually realize. And that more purchasing power, that dual understanding of how that works is respected in society. So when you go to the bank and when you go to the car dealership and when you go to these different places, now you're not trying to buy something at a $12 level. And now you're not trying to take out some big loan at a $15 level, but now you're doing it at a $27 level. The higher the income, the less you come down off the tax bracket. The higher the dual income, the more your dreams become a reality. The higher the income or the higher you understand how to work it together, the better we can be as a people. So I'm talking about buying your block. Right now, there or back in what 2010, 2011, whatever, there's a ratio out there saying that the problem is home buying. That's where the discrepancy, the lopsidedness is at, right? To where we were blocked out of buying homes in 2011 just based off racial content, just based off racism itself, right? You can't afford or can't get into the communities that you would like to be in, right? For most of us who get in homes, we're getting homes way later than our adversaries or our counterparts in this society. So what happens is they've already homes are assets. When you get $100,000 home or $200,000 home, you just now begin to get some purchasing power. And what we do is we look at a house as I got to work out this house for the rest of my life, and it becomes a liability because you can't move it on over into the asset column. See, because you don't know how to do that. It's a good thing that you got the ability to purchase a home, but don't be imprisoned to the bill of the home. Allow the home to pay you, build your wealth, provide for your family. You just went out there and bought a home, but now you've been held prisoner. You've been held, you're making the home a burden, a liability when it's truly an asset. A home can appreciate. One of the few things you can get that can appreciate. While a car, on the other hand, as soon as you drive it off the lot, it depreciates and it'll never return to its value. Right? So it's not in car buying, Mercedes Benz drivers and uh, Audi drivers and whoever else you got out there, Aston Martin drivers or whatever y'all want to buy. You can't do nothing with a car pimp. But with a home, we can do lots of things. Now, how much is a home cost? 100, 200,000, right? Those are great assets to be able to take to the bank and say, I got this kind of purchasing power, right? But at $12 by yourself, with that mentality, you're not even thinking about a home. You think about apartment, rental, liability. At $15 an hour, she might not even think about a home, but a nice apartment rental liability. No assets, no purchasing power. But at $27 an hour, they can go and get $100,000 investment, right? They can go get $100,000 loan, right? And get a home, right? And now they have $100,000 purchasing power. If they don't got nothing else, they can split it down the middle. That's 50-50. You sell the home. 50,000, 50,000. Money, man. Money that you cannot get from a job. But if you think right, and if we put our assets together, and if we understand how we go to people as a union instead of individual, we make things pop off. Way faster, way quicker. We make them pop off. So I'm telling you about relationship economic empowerment, but I'm actually telling you about the sanctity of coupling at this particular period in the Black community. It is so imperative that we stay together that it ain't even funny. Matter of fact, it's so imperative that we stay together that it's almost, you almost need to stay together with a couple of more other folks because we're so far behind on staying together. And one thing our adversaries have been very, very successful at is putting a competitive nature in us that keeps us so much bickering and so angry with one another that we cannot find common ground from brother to brother or brother to sister. And therefore, relationships are filled with hot headed black individuals that are angry at things not going their way and they take it out on one another. And what I'm saying is be angry, but sin not toward one another. That we cause no separation, no enmity between each other. I need you, strange black person from somewhere else that I don't know, more now as a brother and a sister, even if it's just our skin color, more now than ever before. Because it is a human race, a race of humans. The first one to the resources conquer the world. And we have the ability to run strong in this race if we don't compete against each other, but for each other. The sisters have taken the reign. They've acknowledged that we have been downtrodden and suppressed. And they've tried to work double and triple to keep us relevant. And we applaud you, sisters. For you are the queens and the goddesses of life. Proud of you. You are mother forever. But your sons, we need to do better. We need to come with a better game plan. We need to be stronger and united together better. We're being pushed out of our communities, our cities, our jobs, our homes, our schools. And we act like we don't even care. And we have purchasing power to buy back the block. You like Chinese food? Be the first black-owned Chinese food restaurant in your community. You like Taco Bell? Own it. You like McDonald's burgers, man? Own it. You like Burger King? Own it. Buy your block. In a partnership where there's two or more people. Those people should give their skills, their labor, and their assets over, all of it, to that partnership. And it says that they share in the profit and the lows of that company. See, when you give it all, when you give it over all of you, we like to commit certain things, but not our dollar. But that's where you're wrong at. Use his dollar, sis. Bruh, man, add up to your income. Go in there with a little bit more. Y'all living together. Do this together. Buy your block. Build your wealth. Take care of your kids. Get the game plan down, right? If you guys need more information on any financial information, holler at me. There's a lot of different things that we can do. Buy your block. Unity and community development. Find opportunities, man. In my community, I see so many different people. It don't make no sense. I'm all for the international aspect of life because I've lived in Japan for 4 years of my life. I get that. I love all kinds of people, but not at the demise of my own. It done got so bad now where people prefer other races for particular jobs and skills. So now, even if you wanted to be eclectic enough or dynamic enough to go into other areas, now they're so monopolized that they don't even want you in those areas or consider you to be great in those areas anymore. You're being washed out, and the only thing we got is each other. But we're not utilizing that aspect because we're too stuck on sex or physical aspects of life and not the true aspects of life, the intangible things, the smart maneuvering that you got to do. You can't be so lost on body and in love. Love is a great aspect, but you show how much you love through how wise you become as well, and what you do to leave behind things to your loved ones. That's love. Let's do better and be better. Combined income. There's a ratio that says in 2011 the household income of white people were $110,000, and the same household income for blacks was $6,000. Y'all see the difference? Y'all didn't hear that? 100,000 versus six. What can we do with that, man? We cannot. That's almost like they saying on your mark, get set, go, and you stay with your foot stuck in the chalk. And bro taking off, man, he got a big jump on you, man. Can't win that race, man. And you coming out here with all your little pipe dreams. Oh, I want to be this and do this, and I want to be this and do that and be this and do that, starting at zero. He's starting at 100,000. And where you top out at is 6,000. And where he top out at is 100. How can you compete, black man and black woman? Especially in a singular mindset, there is no competition. It's got to be two against one. Two of us against one of their income, right? And if you can add on, like I said, by all means do that. But that's the importance of today. See, our unity is so important for us that it don't make no sense. In every aspect of life, in every aspect of being here, unity is at the core value of what we can and cannot do as a people. Now we have people dying in the streets every day around us. No matter what black person is listening to this, whether you're in Baltimore, Washington, D.C., Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, Nebraska, California, you've seen the situation that's happening on your news, right? Chicago, it's us, man. It's us. Yeah, they doing stuff and yeah, they committing crimes. I ain't worried about them though. I'm talking about you. Why you doing it for? To your own people at that. You ain't got a better plan, man. So you're angry and you take it out on your community, which is your people. Because you ain't got a better plan. You're not smart enough to get off the ground level you want. And the reason, only reason you ain't smart enough because you don't listen to smart enough people, bro. You don't do the different thing. And when you don't do the different thing, then the situation don't get different, man. It's easy, pimping. And for the female, I know that the jobs are plentiful for you. You getting your money, you bagging. I get it. Don't get lost in no damn money, right? You have a responsibility to your community as well, woman, right? Don't allow society to make you so afraid that you can't help, make you so vulnerable that it doesn't show your strength and what you can do in your community. Because as much as you got as asset, you got to become more community based. And we're not talking about supporting no church. We're talking about you doing what you can do to build. And our women are doing a lot. They're already doing a lot. So it's incumbent upon the brothers to catch up in the game, but in the game of information, so that you have the knowledge to prepare yourself to catch up with these ladies so that we can combine ourselves and benefit each other and our children for generations to come. This is what this is all about, man. The Black Information Station, bro. Y'all can catch me anytime, man. But I want y'all to think about that. When we're committing to each other in relationship, we need to real have a true commitment. And that true commitment is your dollar. Fuck over that dollar. You know, that's how church do you. When they really know you're a member, you paying your tithes. You fucking over that dollar. And that's what should be required in the relationship, no matter what level. So that we can advance in life, we need to automatically come into the relationship with coupling our income. So next time, brothers and sisters, when you go out, matter of fact, after this video, y'all talk about, hey, baby, how much you making at your job? Okay. Or how much I'm making it? How much you making at your job? Okay. So now we at the $24 level. So now we at the $20 level. We both made $10 an hour, right? Now let's start looking at life at $20 an hour instead of at $10 a piece. I'm a y'all brother, man. I love y'all to the day I die, dog. I want y'all to always know that, man. We're gonna be strong and we're gonna get it on to the early morning. And there ain't nothing that can stop us because we're strong. And there are always gonna be people God gonna create, keep us informed about what the next moves in life should be. So we ain't gotta worry about nothing. But we just gotta keep our ears open and hear. All right. So with that being said, man, I'm out of here like a Lear jet. I see y'all next time, man. I know if y'all like the freestyle songs I'm doing, man, holla at your boy. I'm always freestyling. I'm always on some hooking. Your boy Captain Hook. We stay down. We stay doing this thing, man. We got a little video coming out too about Atlanta. So hopefully we can push that and get that out, man. Just to give a little shameless plug. But I love y'all, man. I'm gonna come back with some more health tips too for y'all, man. Matter of fact, let me see if I can do this thing, man. I'm gonna show y'all some of this Harataki real quick. Oh yeah, y'all know what it is, man. We stay on this thing. Black on black crime is whack. Tell them that. Yeah, yeah, that Harataki, man, straight from India. Harataki, bro, straight from India, man. Thing took about 3.5 weeks to get him. You understand? But see, that Harataki clean you out, straight detox, do everything for you. You don't have to worry about nothing. It handles your digestive system. It makes your blood better, way better than you can ever imagine, man. I think it gives what, like 300% oxygen, right? So you already know a body with oxygen has no disease, right? All right, so that's one of these things that we're doing, man. Continue to learn. All right, a man should not only be a provider, but he should also be the teacher of his family, the preacher of his family, the healer of his family. You understand what I'm saying? There's so many different aspects to being a leader. So I want you brothers to understand, man. We got to lead our people and our families away from what we've been taught and into what they need to really actually know to be the strong survivors that we've always been to the end of time. Peace. King.